What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Batcave Minutes. I'm here again with my beautiful wife, Danielle. Thank you so much for joining us again. It's been a few weeks since we've done an episode, so please, if you're new to the page, thank you so much. Subscribe to the page, hit the bell button as well. Like this video, give me a thumbs up too if you like what we're talking about in the next 12 to 15 minutes. And also on the other side, if you haven't listened to the actual podcast, go over to Apple, Spotify, Google, Amazon Music or whatever, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Don't worry, there's plenty of episodes. There's 99 for you to catch up on exactly. So yeah, thank you so much for the support. Danielle, it's been a while since we've done this. So we've got, 2 episodes worth of WandaVision to talk about. We have a Super Bowl to talk about. I have a few books to recommend for the folks, but what do you want to talk about first?
Maybe the Super Bowl. It was just last night.
Yeah, Super Bowl. So, like we do with WandaVision, spoilers. No, but it wasn't much of a game. I don't know.
One of the worst in a while.
Yeah, because I didn't want Tom Brady to win, and I really didn't even want to see the Chiefs win either. Just being.
Well, he's a Raider fan.
Just being a Raider fan, for listeners of the podcast, you'll know. But I wanted to at least see a game.
Yeah.
If Tom Brady was going to win, if Mahomes and the Chiefs were going to win, I wanted to actually see a game. I didn't want to see Mahomes and that offense not even score a freaking touchdown.
They get blown out.
Yeah. You can say whatever you want about the refs throwing a bunch of flags against them.
I heard that was actually a big deal.
Yeah, but or the Chiefs.
Mahomes' mom and
of course,
wife and Kelsey's girlfriend all went to social media complaining.
Oh, of course they do. Of course they do. But if they would have won the game with all those flags, they wouldn't have said anything. So, but between that and their left and right tackle being out and Mahomes having to run for his life the whole time, but still, I just didn't see them even an ounce of just will and wanting to win that game more than Tom Brady and the Bucs.
Yeah,
never
sure.
In the whole. I could honestly say, this was one of the only Super Bowls where I could say that the halftime show was, par with the game. There's been a lot of good games.
I liked that.
Yeah, if you liked the Weeknd's music, it was cool.
Well, and considering the climate that we're all in right now,
True.
It was just nice to see, a concert
a live
happening
music
again.
Yeah, we haven't seen that
in a year.
At least a year.
Yeah.
But no, the game, there's nothing really much to say about the game.
Tom Brady and Gronkowski are definitely going to, I know that this hurts your feelings, are definitely going to go down in history as top
one of the
top
two tandems. Yeah, him and, I don't know.
It's just amazing. And it just makes me think in my semi-conspiracy theorist mind that there was a whole setup for them to be together. Gronk retiring for a year, then coming back. Mm-hmm. I feel like there must have been a plot.
Well, there was a cool stat too. I saw that it was the 3 guys who scored touchdowns: Leonard Fournette, Antonio Brown, and Gronkowski. They said that all 3 of them came, left their teams and came to that team. Came to that team for Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? They weren't drafted by the Buccaneers. They didn't come in a different year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But those 3 guys specifically were the 3 guys who scored a touchdown, and those guys, it was their first years with those teams, and they came there because Tom Brady came there first.
Well, and after AB burns the Raiders pretty hardcore too, so.
Yeah, whatever,
We'll see. But I thought the game was really bad in terms of exciting football. The Patriots and the Falcons game years ago was awful, but it was a really good game. It didn't end the way that we wanted, but it was a good game.
Oh my God, that last fourth quarter, if you were either a Falcons fan or a Patriots fan, it was the worst. Yeah. It was the worst half of football of your life.
But it was a much better game than what we just witnessed last night.
But the Buccaneers did exactly what we were saying about in last week's episode 99. It was the Buccaneers needed to control the clock, and they needed to get a ground game going, and that's what they did.
But they just
chunk after chunk after chunk
on Mahomes. Tackle after tackle after tackle.
Yeah, they were ruthless.
That one tackle where they hit him on the bottom and the top.
Yeah, Sue and I forgot who it was. It was Sue and Barrett.
Blood. And it was just kind of sad to watch that all kind of fall apart.
Yeah, number 45, Devin White's really just in the playoffs. has solidified himself as one of the best linebackers in the league too. So that team's not going anywhere too, especially if they keep a lot of the guys. Tom Brady's not going anywhere,
Nope.
so that team can easily be right back in the Super Bowl. Your Niners are top 5. If you look at Vegas odds for next year's Super Bowl, I saw the San Francisco 49ers, as long as they all come back healthy, who knows who's going to be their quarterback, but they were preseason early top 5 odds to win next year's Super Bowl. So,
well, if there's anything that the last couple of years has taught me is you don't know anything until it happens. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, 20 years of being a hardcore football fan, and all I've seen pretty much in my AFC side is Tom Brady, Big Ben, and Peyton Manning in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Other than 2 years Mahomes and 2 years Flacco, that's it.
I almost feel like even Brady fans
or not Flacco,
are getting
1
to
year
the point,
Flacco.
I feel like like Brady fans are even getting to the point of like, okay, like it's cool if you retire now. Like, thanks so much for all you've done. Like, you're good, bro.
Oh, he's not good, apparently. Apparently he wants to catch Bill Russell in those 11 championships. So,
11?
Oh, yeah, back in the day with Bob.
Could you imagine Tom Brady winning 4 more years?
Remember we watched that 2-part...
47 years old.
Yeah, remember that 2-part Lakers, Celtics?
Yeah.
It was Bill Russell was in those early years.
No, I'm just trying to put that into a Tom Brady perspective.
Oh, I know.
That's 4 more Super Bowls. He'll be 47 years old if he goes the next 4 straight.
Yeah.
There's no way he's going to do that.
He can't do it. So,
oh my gosh.
Hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl if you're a Buccaneers fan or a Tom Brady fan. But Daytona 500 is this Sunday. So, happy Valentine's Day to all you ladies out there and all you race fans out there. But yeah, we'll talk more about that on Saturday during our live episode 100 extravaganza.
The game wasn't even over yet until you were talking about Daytona. Like,
yeah. All
right, so this is over.
I think I posted on
Daytona.
our Instagram story like bye football, hello Daytona 500, and it showed a bunch of cars zooming by a camera, and I think there was still time left on the clock, or at least they had not gotten the trophy yet, the Lombardi trophy. Okay, so WandaVision episode, since we last made the video, is episode 4 and 5. So we thought, making the video a couple weeks ago, that episode 3, oh my god, it was so good because episode 1 and 2 was so confusing. Dude, total mind blown in episode 4 and 5. How now they come outside,
getting better and better
outside of Westview with
Wanda came outside of Westview.
Yeah, dude.
And it totally debunks my original thoughts.
By the time you guys watch this video, it'll be close to a week since episode 5 came out. So sorry, this is going to be spoilers. So, warning spoilers. But yeah,
it debunks my theory of it's not Wanda. Someone's controlling her. And as we found out, it is all Wanda.
Yeah.
Wanda is doing this shit to everybody. And it's not good. Vision is starting to find out. That's not good. I mean, it's just it's getting so good. It's getting so good.
Wait till he finds out that Wanda's playing house with his corpse.
No, that's what I mean. Like, he's slowly like, okay, this is not normal. I don't feel like myself. You don't feel like yourself because you did.
Because you're not even supposed to be there. Exactly. So, who knows what's going to happen then to the theories of Agnes.
I don't like her. I have a bad feeling about
Agatha
her.
Harkness, she's supposed to be like another witch. And then her husband's supposed to be Mephisto or whatever. I'm hearing all these, all these fan theories. Like we deep dive on the internet.
I have to stop
an hour
because it gives it away. Because they've been correct so far.
Yeah, but if you throw out 100 theories, one of them's bound to be correct. Like, oh my god, I did see that.
I only read
one.
like 3 of them. So
yeah. So it's an amazing show so far. I thought it was going to be a friggin' dud in the first 2 episodes, and then all of a sudden through 5 episodes, just 3 more after that, it's like, dude, this is like a top 5 piece of MCU content.
Imagine if the first 2 episodes were
as good. And it's not like they were bad. It was just
it was
confusing as all hell.
And slow.
And how it totally came full circle.
We're not even on the full circle yet.
With Jimmy being the one who was on the microphone. Mm-hmm. Like, Wanda, like, who's doing this to you? Mm-hmm. That's her in the radio. Like, who the hell was that? That was the drone that came in and she saw the multicolored helicopter, but that's how it changed. It, kind of aged in a different direction.
And then they said, what's one thing that doesn't need to age? And it was the 80s drone-ish looking thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And then the guy in the hazmat suit, He goes through under the thing because they have a theory that, you know, the force field is just at the ground level. No, it's all the way through. He comes out as a beekeeper. His little string that they're supposed to pull him back with turns into like a 1970s kid's jump rope, which is funny. But yeah, it's just so well written, so well done. And like, come on, are we really surprised? And then you want to blow our mind. Now you're going to bring in the other like multiverse, the other universes, Quicksilver from the X-Men. You know, Days of Futures Past and First Class, those guys. So
Evan Peters.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know what they're going to do with that.
Because that announced as her brother, not the son. I thought you said that Quicksilver was their son.
No. I'm sorry, but it wasn't his name. His name was like Speed or something.
Oh, okay.
Or something like that. Yeah, but Quicksilver is the brother. So Pietro or whatever,
Well, see, and that's even more confusing because when Vision was freaking out, like, what's going on, Wanda? I saw Norm's, like, mind, like, what are you doing to him? And then the doorbell rings. And she's like, you don't believe me. I didn't do that. I didn't make the doorbell ring.
So that's what I'm saying. There's other
something else is
at play. Right. So
Right.
for sure, her, like, grief and everything, like, she's causing some or most of it, but there's other people in, like, I think that Agatha Harkness.
I think it's just Agatha, maybe. The two of them are in cahoots together.
Because remember when she was like, she pretty much cut the scene. She's like, do you want me to take the babies? I'm going to take it from the top. Yeah, she was in on the whole
and Vision
ruse.
Was like, what?
Like, what?
Yeah. And then she started doing stuff in front of her, and Vision's like, what are you doing? She just saw this. Oh, honey, don't be silly. You know.
Yeah.
Vision's going to start, I mean, it's going to blow up. It's going to be bad. Talk about fan theories, like, it could go really bad.
Yeah.
What is your, like, worst case scenario bad? Like, if you're a fan theorist.
Well, the thing that I was thinking about, I was just going to say, too, is no matter which direction it goes, it kind of sucks because we have to wait if it has any correlation or having something to do with the new Multiverse of Madness, the new Doctor Strange. That's like not until next year. Mm-hmm. So if it has any connection to it, we're gonna have to wait. So, but then you see all of the content in between. Then remember that list I showed you. There's another Spider-Man. There is the Loki show, hopefully. Black Widow. You have Falcon Winter Soldier. You have Shang-Chi. A bunch of these. I
was disappointed with their trailer.
Which one?
Falcon Winter Soldier.
You know what? The only time I watched the Falcon Winter Soldier was on my phone, and your phone had the rain app on because our son was asleep, so I could barely hear what they were talking about. I could just hear a bunch of like guns firing and like music. I couldn't even hear a word they were saying. Night? This was yesterday, so I really didn't even see it yet. So, but WandaVision episode 6, dude, only 4 more episodes.
I've been shockingly surprised. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna have to wrap up quickly, so that means the next 4 episodes are going to be packed with crazy shit.
I have a theory. I think you're gonna one of these episodes.
Cry.
She's gonna have to tell Vision that he's dead, and he's just gonna be like
Vision's
crushed.
Gonna figure it out.
But him being crushed, that he finds out that it's like I'm like right now I'm really dead.
Well, and they said too that not only did she do like something horrible, she did what Vision didn't want. Mm-hmm. Vision didn't want that. Yeah. Like in his will.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So she doesn't care about anything except making sure she doesn't have to feel the pain of him being gone.
Yeah. So we'll see.
That's wild.
So more to come. We'll do another one.
Excited. Yeah.
So I feel like we should do one of these videos every week just for that. Actually, no, we did go live on Instagram, but as far as the YouTube videos, I think we'll do one.
But you literally come home from work on a Friday, and I'm like, so.
I know.
What do you want?
I've already seen articles like there's a cameo. We need to watch it now before it gets ruined for us.
Even though the kids are awake and we have to stop the show 28 times.
So once a minute.
I'm like, we need to watch it immediately. It's so good.
Yeah. So there's 2 books that I want to recommend for all you comic book readers out there. One on the DC side. It's this huge one. There's only 3 issues, but this is the second one. It's the Other History of the DC Universe, and it's centers on African American characters. So the first one was Black Lightning, and this one is Bumblebee and Guardian, their husband and wife, Mal and Malcolm. Yeah, And it's really good. It's just like a different perspective, and it goes through like what they went through during like the late civil rights movements in the 70s and stuff, and how they met, and how pretty much he was screwed over by the Teen Titans and stuff. It's a really good story. And what I love about these ones specifically the most, they're like, I believe it's $6.99, or yes, it's $6.99, so it's $7. And the amount of words in here, this should be at least a $10 book. Compared to other ones that I'm picking up right now in Future State, like this Batman one that's like $7.99, $1 more, and it's half of the amount of content. So the value of this, if you're going to place value on it, like not only quality of writing, but also artwork, and then just amount of reading, it's one of the best right now, value wise. And this one right here, Department of Truth from Image Comics. This is the one that I was telling you about, all of like the conspiracy theories, how there's a side department in the government, the Department of Truth, which is run by Lee Harvey Oswald, which you thought that he was dead and everything. So it's set in times. This specific issue, the main protagonist is visited by the leader of the other side, Black Hat. They're the ones trying to get the information out to people, saying that there's an ice wall, that the world is flat and everything. Look at all those different, like, you know, Illuminati type things. So he explains to them why he tried to recruit him in issue 1, but the Department of Truth got him instead. And so you're going to learn more about him in the next issue. So it's a super good story. This is only issue 5.
Is Mark reading this?
Mark did not. It's one of those ones where he's like, it was like, I don't really know. And then so he's like, so every episode we record like once a month that I talk about this, he's like, so you're making me regret not getting this, aren't you? You keep making me regret this. But only 5 issues in, so go and pick up these first 5 issues. And that's pretty much all I have to talk about. So any last words for the folks?
Saturday, February 13th at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tune in to this YouTube channel to catch Mike, Mark, and Sean. They are going to be going live for their celebratory milestone 100th episode. And I'm really proud, because what you don't know out there is the hours that he spends outside of just the podcast, learning, researching, and doing whatever he can to be better. So I'm really proud of you.
Well, thank you.
It's been a long road.
More of what you can expect from every episode too, just more talking some comic books, talking about sports, because we have the big Daytona 500 coming up this Sunday, the day before, and then of course Super Bowl. We have, you know, baseball's right around the corner, hockey and English Premier League soccer, and basketball's in full swing. So plenty to talk about. And one of the things I'm excited for the most is to interact with the fans. Like, you'll be live on YouTube or whatever, so you can like chat with us as long as you have your own channel. You can, you know, send us a chat or whatever, and we'll answer any questions or comments or whatever you guys have. So yeah.
Also hit up our Instagram page at the Comic Bookies. We have posts set up where you can comment any questions or topics you want to hear them discuss on the live episode.
Yeah.
And they'll be sure to shout you out live as well.
Exactly. So thank you so much, sweetheart Danielle, for jumping on again. But this has been another episode of the Batcave Minutes. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please, again, go subscribe and go follow us on all of our social media platforms, you know, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And yeah, thank you so much. So for my wife, Danielle, this is Mike for the Comic Bookies Podcast. Enjoy the sports, enjoy the comics, enjoy each other. Peace out.